Hello, welcome to Dungeon Lords Podcast. I'm your host Justin. Today we have another viewer request review. This is the second one after Chainsaw Man. Hopefully this won't end up the same as Chainsaw Man, where not even before I uploaded the video, the guy wanted to know what the rating was, right, for my review. I told him, and he immediately is like, "That's a shame," and unsubscribed. So hopefully this won't end up like that. Today we're reviewing Tales from the Crypt, season 2, episode 1, Dead Right, starring Demi Moore and Jeffrey Tambor, directed by Howard Deutch. Um, so this episode is basically the main character, Demi Moore, played by Demi Moore, who's playing this girl named Kathy, goes to see a fortune teller. She's very she's very like rude, like very abrasive. Um, Tells her, I don't believe in this stuff, but I thought, what the heck, as long as it doesn't go over my lunch hour. So she goes to see her, pays like $50, and at the end you realize she paid, she charged, the fortune teller charged her more than half her usual rate, just because, like, obviously she doesn't like this girl at all, and tells her that she's gonna get fired from her job, but she'll get a new one. After that, um, she goes back to work, calls her boss an asshole. Her boss, who she thought um, was out of town, turned out to be in his office, and immediately fired her because she was like 25 minutes late from coming back from her lunch break, which honestly, I've worked with girls where they've gone on their lunch breaks and they'll be like an hour late and nobody gives a shit. But if, like, you or me were gone for like 10 minutes or whatever, oh, it would be nonstop. Fuck, Like I wasn't even allowed to leave my fucking place of work during my lunch breaks because if they needed me, I would have to go and fucking help. Fuck, the world is so unfair. And she goes back. She complains, "Hey, you got me fired from my job." Blah blah blah. She ends up getting a new one, working at like a strip club, but you don't really see any nipples. They just have tassels on. It's very this episode. It's kind of hard to tell what fucking decade it's supposed to take place in, because it somewhat looked like 50s and 60s aesthetics, and you kind of see a black and white TV, but it's a very small TV. So like, didn't they have weren't their TVs massive back then? Well, I guess it depends on the person, the model, right? Um, and what ends up happening is she gets told that she is going to meet this guy who's not going to be rich when she meets him, but will inherit money from a loved one, right? And you know how it is with Tales from the Crypt. There's always a twist. Um, I actually didn't. I predict the twist at all. I thought the twist was she was going to kill him or something. Which who the person she marries is Jeffrey Tambor in fat suit, and I think they gave him like a fake nose to make his nose bigger. Because I'm pretty sure like his nose isn't that big in real life. Um, he uh they met at the strip club. He's constantly hounding her to go out with him, and obviously eventually she does. Which I guess the episode like makes you want to feel like um what it's like to be a woman who's constantly getting like hassled by men, which it's like on in today's day age, we know what it's like to ladies. Like me, I was sexually harassed at high school by this fat bisexual furry with a unibrow. And on, like this guy constantly would fucking hit on me at school. Like he tried to catfish me like once on like Facebook and then like on um what was it? Fuck. What was the instant messenger everybody used back then? Oh fuck. I can't. Was it MSN or something? I can't fucking. Was it Microsoft Instant Messenger? I can't fucking remember. But there was a instant messenger we all had back in the aughts. I can't remember what it is now. And what do you think? At my Catholic high school, whose side did you think they took on that matter? Me or the bisexual furry? Guess what? They took the side of the bisexual furry. I even had a teacher, like, this female teacher joked to me, like, oh, I bet you and him will end up happily ever after high school. It's like, you fucking bitch. You if I was a girl and this shit was happening to me, like they would have fucking done something. But no, because it's two guys and it's like and it's the guy's fucking gay or whatever, bisexual furry. Which he ended up actually dating this chick in high school. Despite the fact that he was fat, ugly, unibrow, he ended up dating this like um this kind of I wouldn't say she was hot, but like she was out of his fucking league, and I actually tried to ask her out a few times. So it's like, how the fuck do these furries like have the game to uh fucking get laid and shit? It's like I don't fucking know. Um, but yeah, so this episode, I don't know. It's hard. It's the main character is kind of unsympathetic because like she's basically just a gold digger. So it's like when she, spoiler alert, um, wins $1 million, and then tries to leave her husband. What ends up happening is he grabs a kitchen knife and murders her, murders her, and gets electrocuted at the end of the episode. So it's like the loved one whose money he inherited came from her. So, what do I give this episode? I would say it's. Oh, I should mention there's like a fucking random. She's getting hit on by this guy, and Jeffrey Tambor, and he's like, I know I'm a little fat, and she's like, yeah, and Hitler was a little anti-Semitic, and it's like, why the fuck? What the fuck is with these like TV shows that just randomly drop Hitler? It's like, do do white people just constantly think about Hitler every fucking day? It's like Jesus, more like communists like killed like way more fucking uh people than the Nazis is, but we have to constantly fucking hear about that fucking shit. Like what in like the Holodomor, which was like a decade before the Holocaust, like the communists killed like what, like 30 fucking million people, and that's not including like like throughout the decades how many people have died because of communism during during the revolution in China, during the revolution in Vietnam. Which, if you want to see an anti-communist movie by a Hong Kong director, check out the what was it, 19, I think it was like a 1980 movie called Boat People. It's about this Japanese photojournalist journalist who goes to Vietnam to find out how are they transitioning from the old regime to the new regime. They're like a socialist communist country now, and like they show him all the good things, but then once he starts like um, venturing off on his own, he sees like uh, how fucked up the country is, how poor people are. Like people get arrested and are forced to like go into minefields and try and disarm and collect mines, which obviously you see people get blown the fuck up in that movie and like yeah, violently killed. Yeah, that's a very black-pilled episode. Sorry, I'm in a very black-pilled mood today because Christmas is pretty much canceled. Uh, we're not the country is getting put my country in Canada is pretty much getting put on lockdown across the board uh starting Monday. So it's like, oh my god. This Christmas is going to suck. But you know, I already pretty much got most of my Christmas shopping done anyway, but it's like, you know, it's like whatever. So if I were to give this episode a rating, I would say it was a little. I would say it's a little more than average. I would say it's a 6 out of 10. It was definitely not. It was definitely worth watching. So the next Tales from the Crypt episodes we're gonna review are Three's a Crowd, Split Second, and Split Personality. All right, peace.